on Thursday, so I will talk about homework assignment number 2. Then midterm, I will give you 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days you do online. Yeah. So that's the, very big change. Yeah.
Submitted just like homework assignment?
Yeah, like homework assignment. Yeah, but 3 days. Yeah. 10 questions, 3 days. Yeah. But final must be here in the classroom. Yeah. So I really want to see you do it in front of my eyes. Yeah, because this is an in-person class. So at least you need to do one exam in person. Yeah. But midterm, so I give you, some easy environment. Okay. Yeah. So in this way, you can use a little more time. Yeah. But the final must be completed in 2 hours in this classroom. So then it will be much harder. Yeah, midterm, so, especially for some of the students are relatively slow. Yeah. So when I did grading, okay, about 1/3 of the students, did not quite well. So I hope those 1/3 students use this online 3 days, this, relatively easy environment to get a, much better grades for the midterm. Yeah. Then the final, you have more time. I hope, do not, because some students probably slow down a little bit. Yeah. Try to pick it up. Okay. Yeah. Use the April. Yeah. Because after April, after this month, April, so you really need to improve for those 1/3 students. The 2/3 students are really good. Yeah. 2/3 students, when I did grading, only some small problems. So those students just keep going. Yeah. Yeah. And based on my attendance check, I see those 2/3 of students, so they keep showing up, classroom, Zoom. Yeah. So basically those 2/3 of the students. Yeah. Yeah. And those 1/3, rarely showed up. Yeah. Based on my impression. Yeah. All right, so here, let me just make the full screen, because this is the recording screen. I want to make it a full screen. Yeah. There. The video looks much better. Otherwise, a lot of space occupied. All right, yeah. Then let me talk about the specific arrangement, because I need to talk about the question types. Yeah. Also explain some problems in the homework assignments. Yeah. Not actually, what I feel, the problems not that big. Yeah, not that big. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Another thing, so today, I estimate probably I only need the first half. I can complete this homework assignment number 1. Then the second half, I want to start module 4. Because we cannot waste time. Okay? We need to cover our materials. Yeah. Because in this way, let me check the calendar. The calendar this week. Yeah. So we have 2 weeks in March. Yeah, this week and the next week. 2 weeks in March. So we can use these 2 weeks, probably a little more. Yeah. There is a chance, 2 weeks plus a little more time, we can complete module 4. Then, when we get to April, so we will do Module 5. Yeah. Module 5, April, Fourier analysis. Yeah. So then after that, I want to do numerical solution topic. Yeah, numerical solution topic. Just show you some examples. Then we need to prepare for the final. Yeah. Because April, the second half. Yeah, the second half we need to, do a numerical topic, then prepare for the final. Yeah, first half we do Fourier analysis, April. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's the plan. Yeah. So next on Thursday, next class, the first half I will do the review, homework assignment number 2. The second half, module 4. Still module 4. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So first, let me give you the question type information. Yeah. All right. So let me write. Yeah. So this is my solution file. So after after this class, I write information on this file, then I post this file in Canvas. Yeah. So, solution and annotation things, together. Yeah. Yeah. If it's too messy, then I will post a clean version of the solution. Yeah. Sometimes I may write a lot of things, make it hard to read. Yeah, too messy. Then I will post a clean version. Yeah. All right. First, yeah, I just announced. Yeah. So let me write that information here. Our midterm exam. Okay. Yeah. From March 21st, right, Friday, to March 23rd, Sunday. Okay, online. Yeah. So that's the, I will also post announcement. Okay. Yeah. Update syllabus, post announcement. Yeah. But so that's the, first change. Yeah. Then question types. Yeah. Yeah. Question types. 10 computation. Yeah. So here what we are doing is the part B. Part B. 10 computation questions. Yeah. In these 10 questions, okay, yeah. 5 ODE questions, 5 word problems. Okay. Word problems. Okay. 5, solving ODEs directly. Okay. Yeah. 5 word problems. All right. So then, and we also know 5 Module 1, 5 questions. Module 2, also 5. Module 3, no question. Okay. Module 2, 5 questions. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Then, in Module 5, the 5 questions in Module 5, I plan to do 2 plus 3. 2 ODE questions and 3 word problems. Yeah. All right. So in Module 1, 2 ODE questions plus 3 word problems. Yeah. Later, I will give you the specific types, the 2 ODE types. Yeah. One here, one there. Yeah. When I talk about the solutions, and the 3 word problems, also the 3 specific types, I also give it to you. Okay. All right. So then, Module 2, 3 ODEs plus 2 word problems. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So that's the, basic arrangement. Yeah. All right. So then, let's look at the solution. At the same time, I give you these question types. Yeah. All right. Let's start from the second page. Second page, question number 11. Yeah, because here, many questions we solved repeatedly. Yeah. So here I want to pick the one. So each special type, I only want to pick one question. Yeah. So for example, for this kind of exact ODE, this type, this one exact, then I will not pick. Yeah. But I want to pick one. You need to find you need to calculate the integrating factor. Yeah. Because exact one, you do not need to calculate integrating factor. Too easy. Yeah. Too easy. Yeah. So I won't pick this one. Yeah. So, all right. So you need to find integrating factor. Yeah. Yeah. For this question number 12, you need to find. Yeah. But this one here, you can see. Yeah. Yeah. Let me make some comments. This one. This question, given from the textbook. Yeah. So here I give you the reference, the textbook, page 26, question number 13. Yeah. In that question, this integrating factor is given. Yeah. But there is another thing. Remember, this integrating factor is very special. Yeah. How special? Because remember, in our notes, in our textbook, our integrating factor, we have only 2 types of integrating factor. Yeah. We only consider 2 types. Of integrating factor. Because these 2 types relatively easy. One is the function is just a one variable function, x variable. Second is y variable. Yeah. If not in these 2 types, much harder. Okay, much harder. Yeah, and we do not have explicit formula. We do not have explicit formula. based on that background, this one you can see, this one is not in any of the two types, right? Because this f function, fxy function, you can see both variables. Yeah, both variables. Okay. Yeah. So this is a special one. Yeah. All right. But in your work, when I did a grading in your work, most of you use the separable way. Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah. Because this question, I didn't say anything. You have to find an integrating factor, and I didn't say that. Yeah. So it is legal. It is allowed. You can use so most of the students use the separable way method. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, and also pretty easy. Yeah. If in a test, if you see situation like this, if you can use separable method to solve without using integrating factor, it's okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Even if the question I designed, from my consideration, I like you to use the integrating factor. But if I do not say anything in the requirement, you can use the separable method to solve. Okay? Yeah, no problem. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's this question. Yeah. But in the test, I don't want to go too far. Yeah. In this midterm, yeah, I want to find. So the first question type I want to choose, you need to calculate integrating factor first. Then exact differential equation. Then you solve it. Yeah, that one. But I do not plan to give you this type of integrating factor. Okay. Yeah. Just our simple types. Okay. Two of the simple types. Yeah. Otherwise, although more challenging, but too much harder. Yeah. Make it too much harder. Okay. Yeah. So that. Yeah. I should be controlled in a reasonable level. Okay. Yeah. Not reasonable level. Not in the very high advanced level. Yeah. All right. So here. Oh yeah. I haven't given you the first question. Let's see our question, this one, look at this one. You need to calculate integrating factor, right? This is integrating factor, yeah. And then you solve it. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. All right. So this type, yeah, because this integrating factor is f of x case, right? Yeah. 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 All right. So I want to choose this as sample questions for our first midterm question. Let me call it MQ1. Okay, yeah. So this question is our MQ1. Okay, yeah. This one, MQ1. Yeah. First question type. Yeah. But the formula, here I give you the general type. Okay, the formula, I can change. Quite different. Yeah, the formula, quite different. Yeah, just the category. Category is this category. Okay. Yeah. So this is our first sample question. Okay. All right. Yeah. Second, I want to do a separable one. Yeah. Second question type, I want to do a separable ODE. Yeah. So let me give you the sample question. Yeah. 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 Question number 14 also similar to the previous one. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But the question number 14, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because there is an absolute value thing. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So then number 15, yeah, yeah. See, these three questions actually, number 13, number 14, number 15, yeah, all belong to this category. See? Yeah. All belong to this category. Yeah. 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 But number 14, number 15, it's an initial value problem. Yeah. Initial value problem. Yeah. And I do not need to give you initial value problem. Yeah. I just give you a, ODE problem. Yeah. Direct ODE problem. All right. Then this one, number 16, I want to make it your second, because it is separable, right? But the separable, it's a you need to convert it. Yeah. Yeah. Extended. Yeah, we call it extended separable question type. So this is, I call it our MQ2 mid question type. MQ2. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So you need to choose appropriate, based on your experience. Right? U variable, a new variable, then, after variable substitution, you get a separable. Yeah. That's the second question type. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like this. The sample question like this. Okay? Yeah. All right. Okay. So here, right. Yeah. You can see number 70, also the first type, right? The first type, we did so many. Yeah. But in our midterm, I can only pick one. Okay? Yeah. Number 18 also. Yeah. Too many. Yeah. Too many of the first type. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the two ODE problems from Module 1. Okay? These two. Yeah. Next, we need to pick 3 word problems. Yeah. All right, starting from question number 19, that's the word problems. Okay, yeah. I need to give you 3 word problems. Yeah. Also, each type I only pick one. Okay, yeah, because some type we did several examples. Based on my impression. Yeah. All right. Yeah. The first one, Newton's law of cooling. Yeah. So this one we practiced several examples. Okay. Newton's law of cooling. So this is the balance law. Yeah. These two laws, each one we did several. Yeah. So the balance law, right? So here. Balance law, and this one, Newton's law of cooling, right? Yeah, the second one, law of cooling, and this one, this is balance law. The third balance law, see, we did, yeah, another Newton law of cooling. We did 3, right? 3 Newton's law of cooling, 3 balance law, each one. So we pick one Newton's law of cooling. One balance law. Okay? Each one we pick one. Yeah. So, the sample. Yeah. All right. Number 19, for example. So this one, let me take. Yeah. That's our MQ number 3 question type. Okay. Newton's law of cooling. Okay. Regarding the specific content, here you see 3 sample questions, right? In homework assignment number 1, you have 3 sample questions. Yeah. But I just pick from one of the 3, okay? Yeah. Because I need to use the word problem environment. I need to describe the environment, okay? So which one I want to pick? So at this point, I haven't made my decision. But it should be. I pick from one of the 3 sample questions. Okay? Yeah. Then I will modify the condition. Yeah. So I will modify the condition slightly. Yeah. because I want you, so you solve it based on your understanding. Yeah. You need to do some information processing in your mind, some analysis work in your mind. Yeah. But the basic formula is the same, right? Yeah. The basic formula, when you work on it, yeah, give me the ODE for the modeling step. Yeah. Do not skip this ODE. Yeah. Setup. Yeah. So this step, you can get partial credit. Okay. Yeah. Important step. The first, the modeling step. Okay. ODE. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So then, after you solve, you need to find a general solution, right? So, general solution. Yeah. Then, initial conditions, then find the solutions. Yeah. 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 Some initial conditions should be given. Yeah. So then you plug in initial conditions. So then find the solution. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's the MQ number 3, right? Then MQ number 4, yeah, balance law. We have 3, okay? Yeah, we have 3 balance law. MQ number 4. All right. So I also pick from one of the 3 sample questions. Yeah. Because when I make my question, I want to look at, so which one, yeah, which of the 3 is the easiest for me to, change the condition. Yeah. So I need to look at it in that way. Yeah. Which one is a little easier for me to make the condition change? Yeah. Because based on the environment, I need to do some change. Okay? I need to do some change. I will control how much I change. Yeah. If I change too much, then it could be too hard, right? So I don't want to change too much. Yeah. But at the same time, I also want to make, non-trivial change. Okay? Yeah. Non-trivial change. Yeah. So you need to have a good understanding. Yeah. You need to have some good understanding of the original problem, our sample problems. Then you can make appropriate changes. Yeah. All right. So that's the question type number 4. Yeah. Question type number 5, the last one. Yeah, only one different one. Yeah. So that's the, this electric circuit one. Electric circuit one. Okay? Yeah. So this is our 3rd word problem from Module 1. Okay? Yeah. You just have this one sample question. Yeah. But because for Module 1, we only work on first order ODE. Yeah, first order. So that means that capacitor component. Yeah. In this question, we won't have the C component. Because C, if you C, you will get a second order ODE. So we leave that second order ODE, we leave Module 2. Module 2, we will do that second order. So Module 1, we do first order. So you have R component and you have L component, but you do not have C component. Okay? So we will do this RL circuit. Yeah. Yeah. But one possible change I may do, this E function. Yeah. This E function. The E function could be a piecewise function. Okay? Yeah. So in one time interval, you have one function expression. Then the second time interval, so first, the weight change, I may consider piecewise function for the E function. Okay, yeah. We did one example. Okay, we did one piecewise function example in class. Yeah, yeah. So think about that. Yeah. So because when I change, I may want to do it in that way. Question, Matthew?
Is it the one where it just becomes like you write it as a unit step function?
Yes, you can use that way, unit step function. Yeah, you can do that. Unit step function is one, but remember, our example, piecewise example in class, we didn't use unit step function. Okay, we just solve twice in 2 intervals. First in time interval, piece 1, then we find a solution. Okay, then second time interval piece 2, we use the second function, then we find the second solution. Then we put together. Yeah, yeah.
If you did unit step function, you'd have to use Laplace, wouldn't
Yes, yeah, it's okay. Laplace, I allow you to use Laplace transform. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the, yeah, because this RL equation, relatively simpler, simpler, too simple. I feel too simple, so I need to add some difficulty to it. Okay, yeah. So that's my consideration. Although I control, not too much harder, I will control that difficulty level, but I want to add something to make it so you need to do some serious work. Okay, that's my consideration. You need to do some serious work because in this currently online mode, you can use a little more time, right? Yeah, you can use a little more time. Yeah, in that way, So the thing is, the good thing of this online way, you have a little more time. So you can, calm down. Not in a rush, not work in a rush. Okay. And do some quality work. In 2 hours in the classroom, the hardest part is, so you have to complete 10 questions in two hours. So the time management is very important. All right, so that's the 5 questions of Then module 2, at this point, I cannot talk about the details, but I can talk about some general information. 5 question module 2. All right. So module 2, 5 questions. For the details, so next time I can add a little more details. All right. 5 questions. Remember 3 plus 3 plus 2, right? 3 ODEs plus 2 word problems. Two word problems. Then, because our module 2, we did a Laplace transform in module 2. So then we need to consider, Laplace transform questions, in this part. So now I consider, all right, so let me do one by one. One by one here. Right? All right. Here. All right. All right. 3 ODEs. Okay, yeah. The first one. The first one, we need to solve a higher order ODE, okay? Higher order, yeah. Yeah. Although higher order, it's not in, sorry, higher order is not in Module 2, right? In Module 2, we only do second order. Yeah, Module 2 is only in second order. Because if a third order, then it's a module 3. Third order is in Module 3. Did we solve one example of third order ODE in Module 2? No, right? Yeah, because the title is second order, right? Title, second order ODE.
We did.
We,
You did a fourth order.
oh, fourth order? Oh, good. Yeah. All right, yeah. So then I like to put the first one, higher order, ODE, okay? Higher order here, how much we call higher? Greater than 2, okay? Yeah. Order greater than 2, that's higher order, okay? 3 or 4. 3 or 4, okay. Higher order. That's the first question type, okay? So here we call the MQ6. MQ6. The MQ7. MQ7. Yeah, so let me just remove that. Okay. Laplace transform. Okay. Yeah. Laplace transform. Transform, we know, use Laplace transform to solve ODE, okay? Yeah. And MQ7, this is MQ7. MQ8. MQ8, yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me give you a non-ODE problem, just to calculate, okay? Calculate Laplace transform, yeah. So MQ8, let me give a, calculate. Inverse Laplace transform, okay? Yeah, so it's non-ODE, okay? You do not need to solve ODE, just to, calculate inverse Laplace transform. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, because this way, I can put several things, heaviside function. Yeah. Heaviside function, right. So it's in Module 2. But delta function Module 3. So I won't touch delta function, but I will touch the heaviside function. Yeah. Question?
Yes. For the higher order ODE,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, homogeneous, non-homogeneous. Right, okay, yeah, right. Homogeneous, non-homogeneous. Yeah, non-homogeneous. Yeah, let me see. Right, yeah, no question. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me do this. Yeah, let's go. All right, let me change a little bit. Yeah, based on your question, high order. Okay. Yeah. So you know, yeah, because I don't want to go too far, right? So I want to control the difficulty. All right. So let's do not higher order, still second order. Okay, still second order. Yeah. Let me just rewrite it. Still second order, all right? For second order, there is a topic, then non-homogeneous, okay? Second order, we need to solve, all right, so this second order non-homogeneous. Oh, sorry. Genius. Yeah, that level, but there is an important topic in this one I want to put there. Choice rules. Remember the 3 choice rules? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 choice rules. So this one I want to do 1. You need to apply one of the 3 choice rules. Yeah. So this one should contain that choice rules. Yeah. 3 choice rules, one of the 3. Combine, right? Yeah, because some rule, right? Some rule. 2, not more than 2. 2 terms. 1 term, so you have a pattern sine, cosine, another e, right? You know, sum of the 2 terms. So you need to figure out. So when you try to use the undetermined coefficient, which form do you want to take for the particular solution, right? YP, you need to when you make your YP function, which form you should choose, right? Choice rule, by choice rule. Okay, yeah. Sum rule is one, but there is another one. Remember the double root, characteristic equation, double root, that thing. Yeah, complex. Yeah, double. Okay, yeah, like that one. Yeah, the detail. I will do one example next time. Yeah, next time when we do the review for the homework assignment number 2. I will make a sample question I solve from beginning to end, okay, to show you. Okay, sample question. Yeah. All right. Yeah. In our homework, we may not have that directly. Yeah, we have partial of that. Yeah, but I modify to make a similar question to our midterm. Okay, this MQ6. I make a sample question very close to our midterm question. So I do one, explain detail from solving from beginning to end. Okay, I do one example next time. Yeah. Then when you work, use my example, understand completely, then use my example. Yeah. Yeah. But I will make some non-trivial change. Okay, non-trivial change. Because I want you to really understand the whole method. Yeah. Not just follow the steps. Yeah. If I do this, then you do, without understanding. Yeah. I want you should have good understanding. Yeah. Then you can do modification. You can change here and there. You can do appropriate changes. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let me modify my plan in this MQ6. Second order, non-homogeneous, but you need to apply our choice rules. Okay? Yeah. Remember? So we have that big theorem. You know, we have example in class. Yeah. All right. Yeah. But I will. Yeah. You know, check your understanding. Yeah. So that's MQ6. MQ7. Yeah. Laplace transform solving ODE. Okay. Yeah. So you know. Yeah. Apply Laplace transform, then inverse Laplace transform, then you find a solution. Yeah. But MQ8. Yeah. I want you. Yeah. Because remember the first shifting theorem, second shifting theorem, you know, and some basic formulas. Yeah. Yeah. Derivative integration, that's module 3. Okay, so then you don't need to worry about that. In module 3, yeah, so we do, you know, differentiation, integration. So that's after midterm. Then we need to practice that. Yeah. So for midterm, you do not need to practice that part. Yeah. You just do, you know, basic formulas, Laplace transform, basic Laplace transform formula. That first shifting theorem, second shifting theorem, all in module 2, right? Yeah. So here I want to emphasize there are two shifting theorems. First shifting theorem and a second shifting theorem. Okay? Yeah. I want to put both shifting theorem in this one question. Okay? And some basic formulas. Yeah. Second shifting theorem. All right? Yeah. That's MQ8. Okay? Then MQ9, MQ10, two word problems. Two word problems. Last two word problems. Okay? All right. MQ9. Yeah. MQ9, that, remember, yeah, there is an important question type. Yeah, I want to give it. So that's the undamped forced system with external force. Okay, undamped forced system. All right. With resonance, okay, with a resonance. That I want to do one word problem in that topic. Okay, let me write the title, question type. Yeah. It should be undamped. Yeah. Because if it's damped, then we won't have that one. So undamped, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Undamped because we will have the, you know, sine cosine solution. So then, you know, you have that resonance problem. So undamped, but forced. You have external force. Forced oscillations, right? Forced oscillations. Yeah. Forced. Forced oscillations with resonance. This topic, okay? Yeah. 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 We have example. Yeah. So we have sample questions. Example. Yeah. All right. So this MQ9. MQ10, the last one. Yeah. MQ10. Then that electric circuit, okay? This time RCL electric circuit. RCL circuit. Yeah, because second order. We can do second order here, okay? So this, we would do all three components, RCL circuit. Okay? Yeah. RCL circuit. Yeah. Yeah. And I need to see, how can I modify certain conditions. Yeah. So RCL, we have our existing examples, but I want to see if I can change something a little bit. Yeah. Not too much harder, yeah, but I want to make some change. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know now. Yeah. I need to, use my creativity to make some suitable change. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the 10 questions. Yeah. Think about it, Yeah. All the 10 question types. Okay? Yeah. 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 So any question, so you can ask, Students from the Zoom side, any of you from the Zoom side, you want to ask a few questions here related to these 10 questions? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's quite clear. Yeah. But for the specific questions, yeah, especially this MQ6, so I will do an example next time, Yeah. Matthew? 17. Number 17. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah. 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 Right. 22, 3. Which one?
Oh, okay, 21.
21?
See, yeah, I missed a couple points because I didn't round off. I had like
Yeah, yeah.
2.97.
Right.
I didn't round it to 3 years, so I wasn't sure like when to round,
Right.
when not to round.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Like that's kind of my question. Is like,
Yes.
when do you want us to round?
Right, right. Yeah. I look at, many students did a wrong step here because they factorized that, then not quite right. So yeah, many students factorize this number out, but inside, after factorization, they put 0.0001 minus the y, but this factorization is not right. Okay, yeah? I saw, many students did that way. Yeah, but just one point. Yeah, if you're doing that way.
I just put the final.
Final?
Like the final answer for T.
Yeah.
3 years. That's where I rounded. I didn't.
Oh, around it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I had like I left it as 2.83.
Yeah.
I didn't round to 3. And so that's what I was saying. It's like, when should we round?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay. This is not that important. Okay. Although I wrote here, but it's not that important. Okay. If I see 2.83, then you get full credit. Yeah, full credit. Yeah. So, yeah, because the last step, we need to interpret our solution. Then that part, you just use your, your way. Yeah. So, but your solution is correct. Okay. Yeah. but several students give me 2.9 something. So I think, some internal step not quite right. Just like what I mentioned here, one big mistake is here, factorization. Yeah, factorization, that part not right. Yeah, several students did that. Yeah. All right, the break time. Yeah. So you take 10 minutes break. After you come back, I want to start the first part of Module 4, Part A. Yeah, we can only do one half today, and Thursday we do the second half. So we complete Part A this week, Module 4. Yeah. So Thursday is still a first half review. Mainly we focus on homework assignment number 2. Yeah. So then complete Part A. Then Friday. Yeah. So Friday morning. So you can see the Part B of midterm. Okay. Friday early morning. So you can see the assignment. Yeah. All right. The break time.